God, piece of luck. Come on!
Oh, Barbara, I know how frightened you are, but let's try not to jump to any conclusions until we know for certain what's happened down there. There. Try that. Thank you, Kelly. Maybe later. Thanks, dear.
Yes, officer. Well, I'm trying to find out exactly what happened down there. That's right. Mrs. Thorpe's daughter told her that room service was at the door and to please hold on. Suddenly, Mrs. Thorpe heard her granddaughter, Christina, scream out something that sounded like Roger. And then she heard her daughter scream out to Christina to run out of the room as fast as she could. Yeah, she stayed on the line for several minutes, but her daughter never came back on the line. Oh, I see. Well, is Christina all right? Well, thank God for that.
Adam, for heaven's sakes, tell me what's happened to Holly.
I see. Officer, look. Dr. Edward Bauer and his brother Michael should be arriving down there in about, well, they should have been there about 45 minutes ago. Yes, Captain Flores of your police department was supposed to meet them. Right, would you tell them the minute they arrive to call here as if it's possible? Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
Who was that, Adam?
That was a security officer at the Santo Domingo Hotel.
Well, what did he say?
He said they found Christina on the 3rd floor of the hotel near the elevators. She was very frightened, and she was crying, and they couldn't get anything out of her, so they took her down to the security office, where they were able to calm her down, and well, she told them what happened.
And?
She said that her mother was very frightened, but she told Chrissy to run out of the room as fast as she could.
Well, was it Roger? How could they know for certain?
Chrissy said that Roger was the waiter who brought in the breakfast table.
Oh, no.
Oh. Do you think that she could have imagined it?
No, I don't think so, Bert. You see, they found the waiter who was on the way up to Holly's room in the linen closet, unconscious. Apparently, Roger knocked him out, took his jacket, and posed as the waiter.
But Christina's safe. Thank heavens.
What about Holly?
I'm sorry, Barbara. All the security officer said is that when they went up to her hotel room, the room was empty. There wasn't a sign of Holly or Roger.
Why isn't someone watching the señora Thorpe room? ¿Por qué no hay nadie en la habitación de la señora Thorpe?
Bueno, esperábamos por instrucciones aquí abajo. Además, la niña está...
What's wrong? What are they saying?
No, they say the little girl is safe. She's on the manager's office with the official security. So, but...
What about the mother?
No, her room was empty when my men got there.
Empty?
Yes.
Let's see what's going on.
And now, the guiding light.
Barbara, look. Try to hold on till we know exactly what happened down there.
I'll be all right, Adam. Hadn't you better go to the hospital? It's getting very late. You must have a lot of things to do.
I'm not going anywhere until we know exactly what happened to Holly.
I hate to leave while all this is going on, but I have a class at 10, so...
Oh, well, Kelly, you go right ahead. I'll stay here with Barbara at least until Michael and Ed call us.
Man, Ed sure looked tense. Really out of it on the way to the airport this morning.
Yeah, I know.
I'd do anything to help him, but I feel so useless being far away from everything.
Well, honey, I think that's the way all of us feel at the moment.
I'm really worried about Miss Thorpe, too.
Yes, so am I. But until Holly's safe and Roger's been found, I think all we can do is try to reassure her.
I'll check back by the hospital after class and see if there's any news, anything.
Well, let's hope there's some good news with it.
I have to get out for class now.
Oh, that's all right, Kelly. I just want to thank you for all your help.
Look, if there's anything I can do.
Thanks.
Thank you. Why don't they call? Why don't they call?
They will, Barbara. Don't forget that Mike and Ed went down there for one reason. To protect Holly and Christina. That's the #1 priority, Barbara.
Come on, honey. Daddy's right here with you. And won't you promise me not to be afraid anymore, okay?
But Mommy was scared when she told me to run.
Yes, I know, honey. And you were a very good girl to do exactly what she said. Now I want you to do something for me, okay? I want you to wait right outside this office for me for a few minutes.
No.
Yeah, oh, come on, honey. It'll be all right. See, Daddy's got to talk to your Uncle Mike and to some men so that we can bring your Mommy back.
Where is Mommy?
Well, we're going to find out. We'll find her, and then we'll bring her back to the hotel, and then we can all fly back together. Would you like that? Yeah.
Roger, too?
Come on. Officer? Yes. Would you watch Christina for us for a few minutes?
Si, senor. I'll take care of your little girl.
There she is. Very much.
Hi.
Hi, Uncle Mike. Are you going to help Daddy find Mommy?
You can bet on that, okay?
I'll see you in a few minutes, honey, okay? I don't believe it. He's got Holly. How the hell did he do that? We must have missed him by a matter of minutes.
Yeah, we probably did.
Well, all right, tell me what's happening. I would have gone up to Holly's suite with you, but
Well-
I wanted to spend some time with Christina. She was scared to death.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, we checked every corner of the hotel, and nothing.
How about the waiter? Did you find anything out from him?
No, he never knew what hit him. He probably got hit from behind, and Roger dragged him in that linen closet and took his clothes. We do know that Roger was here since last night.
What?
Yeah. He probably left Springfield right after you hung up from the telephone and booked the next flight down here. He registered under the name of Professor Schneider. The room clerk said he was a gray-haired man with a beard.
The gray hair and the spirit gum that the medical examiner found under Renee's fingernails.
Yeah. He took the room next door to Holly. We checked the luggage in there and a lot of papers belonging to Roger.
Wait, if he's been here since yesterday, why did he wait this long to make his move?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't have the opportunity before. He probably heard him ordering room service, you know, for breakfast, and that's when he decided to make his move.
Mike, damn it, how the hell did he get past the police? How could he get Holly out of her room? How did he get out of this hotel without being spotted?
Yeah, well, Flores and I were talking about that, and her door was locked from the inside. So what he probably did is force her over the balcony, and they took a side entrance out of the hotel.
All right, now let's think. How are they traveling? Are they traveling on foot? Did Roger have a car? Did they hire a taxi?
Well, it's not important because Flores got every road out of the city blocked off.
So they're trapped in the city?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great, but he's still got Holly, damn it.
Yeah, well, Flores gave me this map, Santo Domingo. And every exit from the city is blocked off.
God, Mike, look at the size of it. They could be hiding anywhere. It could take days to find them.
Yeah, well, he's ordered a block-by-block search of the city. And their pictures have been circulated to the media. So we're going to find them.
In this maze of streets? Roger could hide out indefinitely, and he's got Holly at his mercy the whole time, damn it. Come in.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Captain Flores told me to tell you that a delivery boy has just reported that his jeep was stolen outside of the service entrance to the hotel.
That's him.
Come on, let's go. Thank you for telling us.
I still can't believe it. I've been pinching myself all morning. I feel like I'm gonna wake up and it's all gonna be some gorgeous dream.
Well, you can stop pinching yourself because you are awake, and it's true. And everything is moving right on schedule.
What do you mean?
Well, I talked to Dr. McChesney this morning. You know, he's taking over for
I know.
Ed Bauer. Well,
Yeah?
well, he said that my transfer has been approved, so I can move to Rochester at the end of the week, just like I planned.
I'm gonna miss you. Is there any... How long is it gonna take you to get settled? You could send for me.
Well, I talked to Richard this morning. He said that he would begin looking for an apartment right away, so it won't be long before you can join me.
Don't let Floyd get wind of any of this, all right?
No, don't you let anything slip either, okay?
Not a chance, not a chance.
I'll see you later.
Hey, Kitty, who's this guy who's moving in on Hillary?
Floyd, whatever happened to good morning?
Oh, yeah, right, morning. So, who is this guy, this Kelly, whatever his name is?
Kelly Nelson. I think I have told you this before. Kelly Nelson is Ed Bauer's godson. He's a first-year med student at Springfield U.
Right, so he's his Dr. Ed's, godson, right?
Right.
So doesn't that make him, related to Hillary somehow?
No, Floyd. Sorry. No way.
Are you sick or something?
No, why?
I mean, you look all flushed like you have a fever or something.
I never felt better in all my life, Floyd.
Oh, yeah? How come?
Do I have to have a reason to feel good?
You haven't done something dumb like fall in love with Mark Hamilton, have you?
Don't you have some work to do?
Hi, Mrs. Bauer.
Good morning, Miss Bauer.
Katie, if there's a call for me from Mrs. Thorpe, or from anyone else for that matter, will you please try to find me right away? It's quite important.
Of course. Of course. I heard that Dr. Bauer is on an emergency leave of some sort. I hope there's nothing wrong with him.
No. I can't go into the whole thing, Katie, but he and his brother, Michael, left Springfield early this morning. And I'm really very worried about both of them.
Well, I'll be sure and get in touch with you if a call comes through.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Hello, Hope. Anne, what a surprise. I wanted to come over rather than call you. One of the things Mike asked me to do before he left today was to get in touch with you.
Left? Where'd he go?
Well, he and Ed went to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic to see if they can get to Christina and Holly before Roger found them.
I didn't know about that.
Well, I've been with Mike since 5 o'clock this morning, going over things that have to be done while he's gone. Hope, Mike told me about the talk you had with him yesterday. A little bit. He feels very badly about it.
So do I, Anne.
Do you have any idea what Mike's been going through in the last months? How important it is for him to see to it that Roger gets what he deserves?
Anne, I know only too well. I think I have been more the brunt of my father's obsession to find Roger than anybody else has. Oh, except for one other thing. His aim to implicate Alan for everything that's gone wrong. He's had Alan hounded. He's had private detectives follow Alan. It's gotten to the point where Alan doesn't even want to see me anymore. And I do blame my father for that.
I feel like I've known you for a long time. And believe me, I've cared for you a great deal. But right now, I'm listening to a very self-centered young woman who I don't like at all.
And if you have come here to tell me what you think of me, I really do not have
Hope,
time.
do you have any idea how close Mike was to Dr. Dubois before she died?
Yes, they were very good friends.
It was much more than that. Maybe it was so apparent to me because I've loved your father for a long time. And so I've been emotionally tuned to practically everything he goes through. There was a beginning of a bond between them.
Are you saying that they were in love?
Well, maybe it hadn't quite come to that, but something would have happened if there had been more time. Mike was shattered by her death.
I didn't know.
Well, now you do. Mike is hurting now, badly, about a lot of things. And one of the things that's hurting him more than anything else is what's happened between the two of you.
Ed, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest.
I understand. Listen, did you hear anything from Dad? I mean, did he call you since he got down there?
Well, he called me a little while ago. He wanted me to get in touch with Barbara and let her know what's happened.
Is he all right?
For the moment, he's all right. But apparently, Roger has abducted Holly after an unsuccessful attempt to get Christina.
What?
Yes, he was just about ready to join the San Domingo police in their search to find Roger.
But Ted's not a policeman. He's not qualified to go around chasing after
That's
Roger.
all right, but I mean, your father, I mean, he'll do anything. He'll even risk his life. Hope, before Ed came to pick your father up, his last thoughts were of you. I just thought you should know that.
Mike.
Yeah, I was just gonna come get you.
I wanted to make sure Christina was all right.
I think we better get out of here.
Did that delivery boy give you anything to go on?
Yeah, I said his Jeep was stolen about 30 minutes ago, and the girl answers Holly's description. The guy was dressed as a waiter.
That's gotta be Roger.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Mike, this is a big city. How the hell are we gonna find him?
Well, Lieutenant Flores has every road out of San Domingo blocked off, so he's got to be right here in the city.
All right, let's go.
Morning, Katie.
Good morning, Dr. Fairbanks. It's nice to see someone looking as happy as I feel.
Oh, I got a good reason to be happy.
Oh?
You good at keeping secrets?
Sure.
Well, it looks like I'm up for a very big promotion around here.
Really? Congratulations.
Thanks. But it hasn't happened yet.
Well, when will you know for sure?
As soon as Dr. Bauer gets back from wherever it is he's gone. But I think it's in the bag. I know who my competition is, and I don't think they stand a chance.
Thank you, Dr. McIntyre. Thank you.
Ah, good morning, Sarah.
Hello?
Hi, Evie.
I agree.
Sorry about last night.
Oh, don't apologize. I know what kind of crazy schedules you doctors have to keep. I can't say, though, I don't miss you when they keep you working all night, though.
I missed you, too.
I guess I've kind of gotten used to being with you.
Well, is that such a bad thing?
No, it's wonderful.
Yeah. I spent another frustrating, lonely night in emergency. Listen, I hope you've kept tonight free for me.
Sure. Every night. From now on.
That's great. Listen, I got to see one more patient, and then I could buy you a cup of coffee down in the cafeteria.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I wanted to talk to Sarah, so I'll just meet you down there, okay?
Okay, good. See you in a few minutes.
Okay. Hi. Sarah, do you have a moment?
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I talked to Rita this morning.
Oh, how is she?
Well, she's stronger. She sends you her love, and she wants to thank you again for everything you've done.
Oh. Well, the next time that you talk to her, send her my love and tell her she doesn't have to thank me because I care a lot about her, and I'm just glad that she's doing better.
Physically, she is. Sarah, she's still so confused about so many things. She cried when she started talking about the baby again.
I'm afraid it's going to take her a long time to get over losing the baby.
She talked about Ed, too, a lot.
Has she made any plans?
Not yet.
Oh, does she know that Ed's on emergency leave? I just found out when I got to the hospital this morning.
As a matter of fact, Rita's the one that told me about it.
Oh, Ed called and told her?
No, Mike did.
Mike?
Well, Rita was a little disappointed, too, that Ed hadn't called her himself, but,
Why did Mike call her?
Well, because Mike had to find out if Roger Thorpe had had some sort of listening device or speaker when he was holding her captive up at Indian Lake.
What?
Apparently, somehow or other, there was something that he had put in Holly Thorpe's home to listen in on their conversations. And apparently that's how he found out what was going on. Some sort of tiny microphone hidden in their kitchen.
Oh. Is that how Roger knew that Christina was going to be at the Circus Bazaar?
And now he knows that Holly and Christina have gone down to San Domingo, and he's followed them there.
That's where Ed is now.
And that's where Mike is, too. They flew down early this morning. They're hoping that they can catch Roger before Roger finds Holly and Christina. Sarah, Rita's terribly worried about Ed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can understand that. I mean, she knows better than anybody else how dangerous Roger can be.
When I think about how much Ed hates Roger, and it just would scare me, just thinking about something like that.
Yeah, well, it scares me, too. I mean, Ed and Mike both have so many reasons for hating Roger. I just hope that if it comes to a really dangerous situation, that they don't try to take matters into their own hands and they just let the police handle it.
Well, I better get back to the office. I've got a lot of work to do, and I want to be there when Mike calls again. I just thought you should know where Mike is. And then, in spite of everything that's happened between the two of you, he loves you as much as ever.
Anne, thank you very much for coming over today. And thank you for everything you said.
Well, you can't accuse either me or Alan of that one, Dad. I'm sorry, I don't know if you believe me because I don't know if you trust me at all anymore.
I trust you. It's Alan I don't trust.
You know, you told Grandma and Uncle Ed and even Dr. Dubois where Holly and Christina were, but you didn't tell me. Why? Exactly. Because you were afraid that I was going to go running to Alan with the information right away.
All right, I'll tell you now, if it'll make things better.
Oh, no, Dad, it won't. I don't want to know where they are now.
But you keep accusing me of not trusting you.
That's right, and you didn't. And that's what's going to hurt me. Not the fact that you're going to tell me now. It's the fact that you didn't trust me.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
So am I. Look, Dad, I've got a lot of work to do, all right?
All right. Good night.
are you, Peter?
Well, I'm going a little crazy having to lie here like this, but it's all right. How's everything? Did you get a chance to talk to Holly yet this morning? What is it? Is there something wrong? What's happened?
Well, we debated whether or not to tell you.
Tell me what?
Peter, it seems this morning, Roger.
What about Roger?
Peter, Roger's in Santo Domingo.
He... Now, how did he know? I mean, there wasn't any identification on my luggage or my papers or what?
Really, nothing like that. He planted a bug in Barbara's kitchen.
What?
Yes, apparently the bugging device had been there for some time, actually before the circus bazaar. Mike and Lieutenant Wyatt found it under the mantel last night.
That's how I knew all our plans.
Obviously, he heard Ed try to get through to Holly and tell the operator exactly where she was.
Well, but if Roger's in Santo Domingo now, what about Holly and Christina? Are they all right?
Peter, Roger attempted to abduct Christina, but the attempt failed, and, well, he took Holly and escaped.
Oh, God. I've got to get down there.
No, look,
now.
take it easy. No, look, that's exactly why Ed and Mike didn't call you before they flew down there early today. They knew you'd try to do something like this, and you're in no shape for it.
What do you mean? Ed and Mike are down there?
Yes, they went down there to try to get to Holly and Christina before Roger did.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
And Mike called Anne, and told Anne to call us. And she told us that the roads are all blocked, and the airport is under police surveillance, and there's no possible way that Roger can get away.
Barbara, there's a town itself, Barbara. I mean, you know what it's like. There's a lot of little streets and alleyways, and so many places Roger could hide out there for weeks, and they could never find him.
But they're making a block-to-block search.
Barbara, I know that town. A block-to-block search could take forever.
Peter, look, Roger doesn't know Santo Domingo.
No, but Roger has this animal-like cunning that keeps him from getting caught every time.
Anne said everything possible was being done.
Everything possible was done up at Indian Lake and here in Springfield, too, but think how easy it's going to be for him down there. Oh, God. I never felt so helpless in my whole life.
Peter, all we can do is pray that Holly is found soon. At least we do know that Christina is all right.
Yes, but Holly, I mean, if Roger's got Holly, Barbara, anything could happen now.
sorry, Hope, but you can't go in there.
Why? Is he in a meeting? Or is he in the same meeting he was in last night?
No, he's not in a meeting, but he asked me...
Oh, I'm actually surprised to find him here. I thought he was going to Denver.
Well, his plans changed at the last minute.
Good, then he won't be sad to see me.
Mr. Spaulding's very...
Oh, hi. Come on in. Well, I'm glad to see you.
Are you? I'm surprised to hear that.
Why?
Why? You know very well why. You knew I was out here trying to see you last night.
Darling, I'm sorry about that.
So am I. I'm sorry that you couldn't even take the time to come out and tell me. I mean, Diane told me. It wasn't very pleasant.
Honey, I was right in the middle of some very delicate negotiations with Josh Chamberlain. He had just flown
Were your
in.
negotiations so delicate that you couldn't take 1 minute to come out and tell me yourself that you were too busy to see me?
Look, you don't understand.
I do understand. I understand very well. I mean nothing at all to you. You were supposed to go to Denver this morning, and you didn't even take a minute to call me and tell me.
Well, look, everything got very mixed up last night, and at the last minute I had to cancel the trip. I was going to call you this morning and tell you about it.
Alan, it's 11:30. The morning's almost over.
Now, Hope, stop it. This isn't like you at all.
Yes, this is. This is the way I really am, Alan. I can't face any more of your lies and evasions about your feelings about me. I don't know if you care or not. You've got to... You've got to tell me what you feel. I can't go along being strung along like this anymore.
Honey, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Alan, don't be sorry. Just tell me the truth.
All right. This is the truth. My feelings for you have changed. I love you more at this moment than ever before.
Oh, Alan, if only I could believe that.
Now, do you believe it?
Oh, Alan. Oh, Alan, just hold me, please.
I'm here.
I've been so frightened.
Well, don't be. We're together. There's nothing to be frightened of.
I'm so worried about my father.
What about him?
Oh, we had a terrible fight yesterday, the worst we've ever had.
Well, I mean, you've made it up with him before. I'm sure you can again.
No, it may be too late.
Too late? What do you mean?
Oh, Dad sent Holly and Christina down to Santo Domingo because he thought that they'd be safe there until Roger was captured.
Well, did you know they were there?
No, I didn't know until this morning when Ann told me. That's part of the reason Dad and I fought yesterday. I got hurt because he didn't trust me enough to tell me exactly where they were.
Well, why are you so frightened?
Well, apparently Roger found out where they are, and he went down there. And Dad and Uncle Ed left this morning to try to protect them, but Roger got there first, and he kidnapped Holly. And now my father's out with the police trying to track Roger down, and... Oh, Alan, if anything ever happens to him, I don't know what I'm going to...
He'll be all right.
Oh, he just... Ever since Rene Dubois' death, Dad's blamed Roger for that, too. Now he'll do anything to get Roger.
Look, your father is a strong and resourceful man. He'll be all right.
Oh, Alan, hold me.
Yes.
I don't know what I would have done if I couldn't see you today. I need your strength so much.
And I'm here. I'm glad you turned to me, because I love you very much.
Where do we start looking, Mike?
That's it. Florence got this city covered by car. Why don't we take off on foot? Why don't you take one of the guys and go this way, and Florence, why don't you and I go up this way? All right. And we'll meet back here in, 30 minutes if we don't find them.
We'll find them.
Don't cry, darling. It's all right.
Oh, I don't know. Yesterday, after that fight with Dad, and then finding out that he went down to Santo Domingo, I just felt that I had to come over here and confront you and find out what your feelings were for me. Even if it turned out to be what I feared the most, that you didn't love me anymore.
Now you know that that's not true.
What went wrong, Alan?
It's Spaulding Enterprises. We're in the middle of a very serious crisis. I've told you I'm going to have to do a great deal of traveling for the next few weeks.
Let me go with you.
Well,
Oh, Alan, you know you always used to want me with you all the time.
I know, but I don't want to take you away from your own work. Besides, you've got a very important contract to redo those offices in Chicago.
I don't want to do it.
What?
I don't want to do it.
All right. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything in the world that you don't want to do.
I just want to be with you.
That's all I want to. Tell you what, let's start with a nice lunch.
Oh, but Alan, I didn't mean... I didn't mean to take you away from your work. I know how important it is to
There's
you.
nothing more important to me than you. I want to make the most of every minute. I'll tell you what, I'll make a reservation at La Petite Maison.
Oh, Alan, we haven't been there in such a long time.
I know we haven't. Feel better?
You don't know how terrible it was being insecure about the two men in the world I loved the most.
I'll never let you feel that way again. And that's a promise.
I'm going to go freshen up.
Okay. If Mike's down there now, closing in on Roger, then it's already too late to let Hope down easily. There's no way to keep her from being hurt when the truth comes out.
I'm glad you missed me last night. Maybe you'll appreciate me a little more tonight.
I couldn't appreciate you any more than I already do. Oh, Greg, you really changed my life.
Well, you certainly are different from the girl I was trying to get close to a few weeks ago.
That's probably because I was pretty hurt then. I just probably didn't want to get hurt again and get close like that. I never thought I'd ever get close to another man again. But you changed all that.
I didn't do anything so special.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you were always there for me. All the time Rita was being held captive and everything. And then when she lost her baby, and you were just so gentle and supporting. I just never believed I could ever really trust anybody again. I care so much.
Oh, Greg.
Oh.
Hello,
Mrs.
Evie.
Flower.
Oh, hi, Bert. Bert, I'll get us some coffee and find a table.
Oh, thank you. I'll only be a minute.
Fine.
Sarah. Greg, please sit down.
Thank you.
Bert, have you heard anything from Ed or Mike? Are they all right?
Yes. But I'm afraid I do have some bad news, Evie.
Not Christina.
No. She's all right, but when Ed and Michael got down there, they discovered that Roger was gone and that he'd taken Holly with him.
Oh, no.
And they have the whole police force of Santo Domingo out looking for them now, of course.
Bert, when I think about what happened to Rita and what Roger did to her, he hates Holly. What's going to happen to her?
Well, I just frankly can't think about that. I only pray that they find Roger before he can do Holly any harm.
Screaming you're dead.
No, I know you mean it. You killed Renee.
Shut up! I didn't kill her.
She tried to run from me. She fell over the rail.
She's dead because of you, like Rita and Spain.
You listen to me. I didn't kill Renee, but I promise you, if they try to take me, they'll have to kill you first.
We haven't checked this little street out, have we?
This has been The Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon South Southwest, J Gallery, and Barney's. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of The Guiding Light.